I'm really liking the friendship that we're seeing form between Rachel, Bose, and Dorit for a couple of reasons. High level, I feel like Dorit needs a friend right now. Like, I feel like she needs allies right now as she's going through this divorce. I honestly think the involvement of Kyle and Mo in this divorce is like kind of weird. Anyway, so I like that Dorit has made friends with two women who have gone through divorces and like complicated separation with kids. Like Bose specifically, I guess, didn't formally get divorced, but she was separated until the end of her husband's life where she was his caretaker. I specifically also really like the friendship between Rachel and Bose because they are both newcomers to this cast. They're both like forming their first opinions of the women and to the audience. Rachel and Bose also have very similar approaches to this show, very like no nonsense approaches to Housewives. They're both two people that are like so secure outside of this show, socially, financially, whatever it may be, that they don't necessarily need the show. They are on this show. There's certainly some benefit to being on the show, but you know what I mean? Like they don't need it in the same way. It's not the most exciting thing they've ever done. Even on that note, I don't think that Dorit is like actively thinking about the career that she could have had she not gotten married, but it's not lost on me that these are two like very self-made, accomplished career women, and I am in that camp of the belief that Dorit would have had a much larger career without her now estranged husband. I really saw the power of this trio was in this dinner where Dorit and Amanda were like going back and forth on whether Dorit should have said anything negative about her divorce, if she should say anything negative. I think the thing that's not being said here is like, be careful what you say on camera. But Rachel Zoe jumping in to defend Dorit while we had already had a moment with Bose and Amanda on that table is really unifying, especially in the eyes of the audience. These are all women who are kind of like fed up with what is going on Housewives. Like a scene that I'd say is pretty typical in the formula of these shows, like this big blow up at a dinner, like kind of over nothing, over a single comment. They're all saying like, this doesn't matter, you should be comfortable around your friends. Rachel gets emotional, she leaves, and Bose and Dorit follow her outside. The conversation that they're having here is also incredibly unifying, again, because these are all women who have gone through complicated separations. Bonding that is going on here, like actually with them and like in the eyes of the audience, is not them just leaving the conversation where they feel like there is nonsense going on at the dinner table, but also in the content of this conversation. These are all women who can sympathize with one another because they've all gone through a similar experience. Not just that they're leaving to support their friend, it's that they like support their friend so deeply because they understand so fully what she is experiencing and what she's saying. Also say on this conversation of like nonsense at the dinner table, these women saying like, you need to get over something, that is like strengthening this trio as well, the presence of a common enemy in Amanda. I have a lot of thoughts on Amanda that I'll save for another time if we want to talk about it. But in the context of this trio, Amanda is a character that is representing this nonsense that they are saying they don't have time for. They all have similar feelings on how she represents herself and like how she talks about her money, whatever. Bottom line is that Amanda lands as inauthentic to these women. Women who are very secure in themselves socially, financially, and like don't have time for the nonsense that they are perceiving Amanda to be sharing and like bringing upon the group. Do you think a common enemy is important in bringing people together? Whether or not